Good morning, this is Keith Clark from iDigitalMedium. I wear big headphones because that's all that I have. I'm not a gamer. Anyway, I also have a strange sense of humor. Today's video, we're going to show you how to get the most out of the YouTube stream. There are a lot of things that perhaps you don't know. Technology has finally caught up to us. We were streaming back in 2008. It was very hard then. Had to use 2 computers for one stream, and we had to reboot every single day and reset it up. And every time it broke, it was an issue. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're currently working with. We are now streaming 24/7 to YouTube. It actually works a lot better than I thought it would. So let's check out some stuff. First thing we're going to check out is the rewind feature. Let's go ahead and push play. If we push play right now, this is a live stream. If you drag the slider all the way to the right, it's always going to take you to the most current stream time. See up here it says 9:56. Down here in the bottom of my screen it says 9:57. This is actually a separate computer. So our time is current. And it sounds like they want to say hi. Good morning, everybody. Okay, and so now we're going to rewind. Did you know that on live streams, at least ours, it appears, I thought it was a 4-hour feature, but it's actually 2 hours. They call it the DVR feature, meaning you can take this if you're watching this stream and you just heard something, or you just saw something, or you just want to go back to a previous point in time, and drag the slider and go left. And look, you can go all the way up to 1 hour and 59 minutes. Let's go ahead and go back to earlier this morning when I was asleep. Let's go back a little bit further. Something else I need to mention. You'll see this right pane is for spectrograph images, so pictures of people in spirit, in sound. It's something that we discovered in 2007. It was actually inspired by musicians that had done the same thing, or they had produced faces in sound. And so we said, why can't Spirit? And Spirit said, we can. And so that's why this is here. So when you look at this, the pictures are going to be very small. In fact, there's one right here right now. I'm going to show you something. Excuse me. There's a tool that I use called Snagit. I love it. I'm a computer guy. I wouldn't use anything but. It saves me so much time. I'm not here to sell it. It's not free, but it's called TechSmith Snagit. The way that's spelled is TechSmith. It's the name of the company. Snagit. That's what we use for everything right now. When you don't want to be an Adobe Photoshop Pro, which I am not, and you want to get some stuff done quick. Change this to bold. We'll use this for illustration. Okay, I'm going to jump right into it. Well, I already said that. Jump back into it. Say, for example, right now, I happen to see a face here on the screen on the right-hand side. It's going to be hard for you to see. Let me zoom in. Let's see, can I zoom in? I can, to some degree. Let's go. Let me... Of course, it's where I need to be, so let me drag it over. That's not what I wanted. Come on, do what I tell you. Okay. Being a video, it doesn't like that. So I'm going to drag my face somewhere else so you can see the face we're describing. This right here is actually a face. It is somebody's picture sent in sound intentionally so that you could see it. What they do is they remember what they look like, and they impress that image upon the sound of the radio. And so if you have a tool like Snagit, we kind of went off on a tangent here, and that's okay, because I just happened to see a picture available at that point in time. I can keep this zoomed in a little bit. All right, perhaps that's even better. Okay. I press the print screen button. I take a what they call a capture of the screen, though I don't refer to pictures of people in spirit as captures. You know, it's not a bear, it's not a lion, it's not a wild animal, it's a person. You don't capture pictures of people unless they're criminals. So I refer to it as taking their picture. So here we're going to go ahead and highlight this. Let me zoom in for you. That's probably a little bit better. Is it clear? No. There is some quality left to be desired. However, they do pretty darn well for what they have to work with. Remind me to mention quality in a second. The quality of your video is important. Okay, we're going to zoom back out. Actually, let's see how far in I can actually demonstrate this to you. If you look, notice that when we get farther in, things start to pixelate a little bit. The quality has some left to be desired, but you can likely tell that this is a face. This is a face of someone. They sent it just so that we could see it, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. I'm going to save this picture because that's what I do. I save my picture into a folder by a certain date, October 4th. Well, that was nice. And it looks like we lost one of our USB devices. Hold on. Well, that's not such a big deal. You're not going to be able to see me, but that is not required. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and save it into October 4th. Let's see, start my program. My computers get very tired of doing what they do for me. Okay, so now we're back. All right, so that's how you save a picture. Now, here comes the fun stuff. Number 2, very important thing. The quality of your video is important, which is going to be determined usually by your internet speed. See down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we have a settings gear. You click on that, click on the quality. Preferably, you want to be up at 720p, which is what we're streaming at. If you stream at anything lower than that, you're going to notice pixelation. As an example, see how the picture gets grainy? That is undesirable. So if you're on a desktop computer and you have control, bring it up as high as you can if your purpose is to look at pictures. If you're just listening to audio, it's fine to leave it at its lowest setting. Okay, the next thing, you can also fast forward to any point in the last 2 hours. And if you drag it all the way to the right and let go, it then streams the live stream again with the current time, 10:04. Okay, the next thing you wanted you to check out is speed. Say we wanted to look at pictures, and this is really cool. The spectrograph only goes by so fast, right? And people in spirit have to learn how to impress their faces upon that audio sound. It takes a while to come across. What if we wanted to look for pictures and we wanted to do it quickly? Well, hit on settings, change the speed. Now check this out. We can go twice as fast. And I'm going to show you what I would do if my purpose were to focus on pictures. Twice as fast isn't really going to be that great for audio. It's going to be more for video. We're simply going to wait for a picture, and then we're going to take it. Hit pause, print screen if you have a tool like Snagit. Take a picture. If you take pictures, I do advise and recommend, especially if they're pictures of people in spirit and sound, don't take a picture and just take this little piece like right here and leave it like that. Number one, when you go to post that on social media or share it, nobody's going to see anything. They're just going to see that. Which is not that helpful. Always try, just like if you were to record audio, don't cut it so short that all you hear is the audio and you can tell something came before it and you can tell something came after it. The same method applies to pictures. Always take pictures by providing some context. And for me, for documentation, I need to be even more stringent with my methods. So in this case, we're going to go like this. We're going to apply a border, and we're going to save it. If you are really picky about documentation, you would want to save one without any annotations and one with such as highlights. All right. Let's go back to the video. Twice the speed, twice as fun. There's actually something very interesting here I want to show you. It didn't come through all the way. Actually, a couple of items. We press print screen. Capture our window. And there's actually, if there had been more contrast, you would see that there's the outline of a face right here. But a little distorted. There are also, some of you are going to look at it and say, well, it looks like there's little faces everywhere. Yes and no. Pareidolia is a very popular word in ITC and other types of research. Some of that's present in our work and some of it is not. And you're just going to have to learn discernment. And the objective is, of course, to have the pictures come through clear enough to where there can be no question about what exactly they are, but we're not there yet, and we need more equipment than what we have. So they're doing the best they can with what we have. Here's a picture. See right here. Oh, let me zoom up. It's an example of how they come through and appear in pictures. I said, don't be concerned with whether or not everybody believes or validates you or your pictures. This stream is actually not about validation. We are not here to say, this is the end result, world. We're going to change you because we can prove life after death because you can listen to our stream. It's not what it's about. It's about first creating it. Then we'll worry about the details of validation. Right now, it's about your intent. Okay, so let's check out audio. We want to slow it down. What do? Click on play. Now you notice how this sounds. I think you would agree with me that that does not sound usable. 50% speed is too slow anytime to attempt to understand what's being said. If you slowed our speech down to 50%, you would also likely have difficulty understanding it. A good rule of thumb, I believe, is to not go any slower than 3/4. Even 3/4 is a little beyond the limit for me, but let's check it out. So 0.75 is 3/4 of normal speed playback. find a loud section. Now what they need is a section where you can just jump back 3 seconds or so every time you click it. I'm not aware of that functionality yet. Let's see, if you do theater mode, actually that's what we wanted all along. Learn something every day. Okay. That is how you fast forward, rewind, play at a faster speed and a lower speed, and how you take pictures. I need to keep this video shorter than the usual. I'm already at 15 minutes. I'm going to show you one more bonus item. Ever heard of VLC Media Player? We're going to show you why it's cool and why you might want to have it. Okay, VLC Media Player. It's available, I believe, for Android. It might be available for iPhone. Let's see. VLC Media Player. Now, for those of you not aware, there are a minimum of 3 streams available at all times on iDigitalMedium. Well, they have it for Mac OS X. So I'd say we're probably going to be good across all platforms. Why am I showing you this? Well, what we're about to do on the computer, you can also do on your phone. The thing about phones, the thing about streaming to YouTube and Facebook is what? You can't do it while you are doing other things on your phone. We're going to change that. We could pay somebody to write an app, and if you want to write an app for free, with your name as credit, but iDigitalMedium retaining the copyright, reach out to me. However, or if you want to, perhaps, if you have those capabilities, reach out to us. Maybe we'll hire you. But for the stream 1, which is the same thing that you were listening to on the radio, notice there's little links down here. This is a link for Winamp, iTunes, Real Media Player, and QuickTime. I don't remember which one of these it was, but if you right-click on this, you click Copy Link Address. You go into VLC Media Player, and you say Open Network Stream. You paste it in, press play. Now, I just changed my audio output, so ignore what I'm doing right now. And if you've ever wanted to know how to output audio somewhere else in VLC Media Player, now you know. So I've got to open it all over again. You copy that link address, you go to Media, Open Network Stream, you paste it in, you click on play, and guess what? We again have nothing. Alright. I guess for demonstration I need to select what we want to hear. Speakers, okay. Speakers. Let's try it again. Media, Open Network Stream, paste, play. Guess what? We now have iDigitalMedium Stream 1, which is the radio. Say you wanted to go to Spiritron, you click on Stream 2. It's going to start playing automatically. Maybe not in Chrome, but you click on the media player. Let me pause this. Click on the media player icon, click on copy link address, click on VLC Media Player, Media, Open Network Stream, paste, play. That one did not work. I think Mr. Ron's stream might be down. Let me try the media player link instead. Oh. We'll have to reach out to Ron, see if his links down here are good. Doesn't look like his stream is currently up. So let me remove it for right now. Go to stream 3. Right click on the first link, copy link address. Let's go to Media Player. VLC Media Player, open network stream, paste, play. I believe you can rename these. If you go to information and you type in stream 1, iDigitalMedium. And now for the good stuff, if you wanted to save all of these streams as a playlist, you go to File, Save Playlist to File, and for example, the desktop, and you just say iDigitalMedium streams, and you save. Now, when I open up VLC Media Player, I go to Media, I go to Open File, Desktop, and I choose iDigitalMedium streams, and here we have our streams. This is live, just like the video is, just like the video back over here. And this is stream 3. Oops, I named them backwards, but that's okay. The name might disappear because it appears it's pulling from the stream, and I've had issues renaming those on the server end. But that is how you save the streams, and guess what? You can do the same thing with VLC Media Player on your phone, which means you can open VLC Media Player, you can play a stream, and then you can go to another app such as Facebook or whatever else it is you're doing and do that also at the same time. It doesn't stop the audio. But if you minimize YouTube, audio goes away. If you scroll away from the Facebook live stream, audio goes away. So we are providing you means now for those of you that just can't get enough to be able to access the streams through VLC Media Player just like I do. And that is it for today's tutorial. It's kind of stretched out. We wanted to show you how to get the most out of the stream. That was a pretty cool button. Theater mode. It'd be nice if this went away though, wouldn't it? Let's see. Oh, it's because I am zoomed in too far. This is what it should look like. Perfect. And you got your live chat down at the bottom. That's it. I wanted to show you guys today. So if I wanted to go back live again, I would click on play. Drag the slider all the way to the end. Let go. And it's our current time. Notice the speed is weird. Change the speed back to normal. Quality 720p. And we're all good. If you hear something, just go back. Now it's 10:19. Go forward. Now it's 10:19, 30 seconds. That is it for this tutorial. I hope it was informational. If you have any questions, you can email the address that you see on the screen there in the video. Thank you. This is Keith from iDigitalMedium. Have a good day.